In today's video, we're going to test out vehicle lights, which is one of the awesome features that you can use on the brand new GoPro Hero 12 Black. Vehicle lights is a form of time-lapse that you can use with your GoPro Hero 12 to capture awesome light trails from vehicles as you're traveling along or in a stationary position, like say if you're filming from a tripod. And it's super easy to set up and it's heaps of fun. And in this video, I am going to show you how. Finding vehicle lights on your GoPro Hero 12 Black is super easy. So all you need to do is press the mode button here on the side of your GoPro, press it twice, until you get to the time-lapse screen. Now, once you get to the time-lapse screen, you want to press on the big oblong, which is at the bottom of the screen, and then it's going to give you all your time-lapse options. There you'll find things like time warp, star trails, light painting, and right down the bottom you'll find vehicle lights. So you want to tap on that option. And it's as simple as that. All you need to do is press the record button and you are on your way. If you want to change your settings, that's quite easy as well. Once again, just tap on that oblong at the bottom of the screen, and just to the right of it, you're going to see this weird looking, crazy looking icon. Looks like 3 little waves. If we tap on that one, that's going to bring up your vehicle lights setting menu. You can choose for the aspect ratio either 16:9 or 8:7. For your resolution, you've got 2 choices, 4K or 5.3K. Your lens is set by default to wide. And if we scoot down, then it gives you some options for your trail length. So if you tap on the word trail length, you can see how the slider on the right-hand side gives you the option of short, which is a short light trail. Or you can use the slider, put it to the middle, and that's going to be a long light trail. Or you can slide it all the way up to the top to get the maximum, which is continuous light trails. So we're going to start off today by having it with short light trails. So we're back to the menu. Now on the right hand side there, you'll see one of the options is shutter. If we tap on shutter, so once we get to the night shutter screen or the night shutter menu there, we have options ranging between 0.5 seconds up to 1 second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and the longest time option we have there, or longest time interval, is 30 seconds. So we're going to start off today at 5 seconds. So we're going to tap the screen to get back to our menu there. Everything else we're going to keep the same. So we're going to have a trail length short, shutter 5 seconds, and schedule capture off, and timer is off as well. So with your Pro Tunes, if you tap on the white balance, it's set by default to 3200. 3200 is a great white balance to have when shooting at night. 4000 is not bad as well, but let's just stick to 3200. The ISO is set by default at 800 for minimum and 800 for maximum. We're going to keep that the same for this one here. And if you want to, you can also add these ones as this as a shortcut. Now I've got our GoPro all set. All we need to do is start up the car and press the record button, and we're going to and just sort of see what amazing footage that we can capture with our GoPro Hero 12. Okay, so that looks pretty cool, right? I'm pretty impressed. But now we're just going to change some of the settings just slightly. We're going to keep the white balance at 3200. But this time we're going to change the trails to being long trails. And one other change we're going to do is we're going to change the length of time that the shutter is open. So we're going to change it from 5 seconds to 10 seconds. That was something else, wasn't it? It almost seems like driving along and using that sort of setting where you have the shutter open for 10 seconds is almost too much. It lets in almost too much light into the camera. So what we're going to try right now, we're going to dial it back a little bit. We're going to change the shutter speed, or the time the shutter's open, to 2 seconds. But this time we're going to go for maximum trails when we use our trail setting. So let's check it out, and hopefully we'll have something a bit more interesting and a bit more exciting this time. All right, so one thing you need to consider when it comes to vehicle lights is that sometimes you have to mess around with the camera and try and find the settings that perfectly suit your situation. Like My favorite is the next setting that we're going to check out right now, which is short trails, shooting with a shutter of half a second. So the shutter's only is open for the lowest possible setting. And I think for me, this works best in a big urban environment. I'm filming right now in Melbourne. I'm driving around Melbourne late on a Saturday night. And I kind of think that this setting is the perfect one for me. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. If you've used vehicle lights before as well, let me know which ones work for you. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so we're going to slip on the Max Lens Mod 2.0 right now. With the Max Lens Mod, you can capture up to 177 degrees of footage, which is pretty extraordinary. So if you're not sure how to use the Max Lens Mod or put the Max Lens Mod on your camera, you want to click on the video over here at the top of the screen right now. I made a video shortly that goes through all the features and it shows you an easy way of how to set up the Max Lens Mod. But back to tonight's setting with the vehicle lights. So if I go into the Max Lens Mod time-lapse screen and then I choose vehicle lights in much the same way as we did earlier with the standard lens, we have a couple of options here. I'm going to keep the aspect ratio at 16:9. I'm going to have the resolution at 4K and we're going to use a wide lens. This time we're going to capture the trail length at short like we had before. We're going to start off with our shutter at 2 seconds. Our white balance is set by default at 3200 and our ISO is set at 800 for the minimum and for the maximum. Okay, enough talk about settings and crazy stuff like that. Now let's go for a bit of a cruise with the Max Lens Mod 2.0 and we're going to see how awesome the footage is going to come out this time. So this time we're keeping the Max Lens Mod 2.0 on the GoPro Hero 12, but we're going to change the trail length to long and we're going to change our shutter time to 1 second. Vehicle lights is one of the many great features on the GoPro Hero and it's one of my favorites. I can just love how you can just make something look so different and so unique with your little action camera, and it's super simple to do. To learn more about the GoPro Hero, mounts, accessories, all that kind of thing, you want to click on this video over here right now. As usual, thank you for your company today. I really appreciate your support and I will see you in the next video.